Hello everyone and welcome to our channel Rished Peoples. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history, design, and value of America's most iconic coins, the USA 1 dime coins. Stay tuned to learn about its origins, unique features, and why it might be worth a fortune. Let's start number 1. The 1971 USA 1 dime coin, commonly known as the Roosevelt dime, holds significant numismatic and historical value. Introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, this coin has been a mainstay in American currency for decades. This video explores its design, historical context, real-world usage, current value, and notable auction sales. Design. The obverse of the 1971 dime features a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. This design was crafted by John R. Sinnock, the chief engraver of the United States Mint. The portrait captures Roosevelt's likeness with great detail, symbolizing his significant contributions to American history, particularly his role in establishing the March of Dimes to combat polio. Designer, John R. Sinnock. Features: left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, Liberty inscribed to the left, the motto "In God We Trust" to the right, and the year 1971 at the bottom. Significance: honors the 32nd President of the United States and his efforts in combating polio. The reverse design of the 1971 dime is equally significant, featuring a torch in the center flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. This design symbolizes liberty, peace, and strength. Designer, John R. Sinnock. Features: central torch symbolizing liberty, olive branch representing peace, oak branch signifying strength, the motto E pluribus unum above the torch, and United States of America along the top border with 1 dime at the bottom. Symbolism: represents the core values of liberty, peace, and strength. Historical context. Introduction and background. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, shortly after Franklin D. Roosevelt's death in 1945. Roosevelt, who served as the President of the United States from 1933 to 1945, was instrumental in founding the March of Dimes, an organization aimed at combating polio. The dime was chosen to honor his legacy and contribution to public health. First issued, 1946. Historical significance: commemorates Franklin D. Roosevelt's role in founding the March of Dimes and his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. Changes over the years. Since its introduction, the Roosevelt dime has undergone various changes in its composition and design details. The 1971 dime, however, remains consistent with the original design elements established in 1946. Composition changes: from 1946 to 1964, the dime was composed of 90% silver. Starting in 1965, due to rising silver prices, the composition was changed to a clad composition of copper and nickel. Design consistency: despite changes in metal composition, the design has remained largely unchanged, maintaining its symbolic elements and honoring Roosevelt's legacy. Real-world usage. Circulation and production. The 1971 Roosevelt dime was produced in large quantities for everyday circulation. It is part of the series of dimes minted from 1965 to the present, which have been used extensively in daily transactions. Mintage numbers: the 1971 dime had a mintage of over 2 billion coins, produced across various mints including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Usage: commonly used in transactions, vending machines, and coin-operated devices. Collectibility. While the 1971 dime is common in circulation, certain variations and high-grade examples can be valuable to collectors. Factors such as mint marks, errors, and condition grade play significant roles in determining the coin's collectibility and value. Key variations: coins with distinct mint marks D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and errors such as misstrikes or doubling. Condition: coins in higher grades mint state with minimal wear are more desirable to collectors. Current value. Factors influencing value. The value of a 1971 dime can vary widely based on several factors including condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. Generally, circulated coins hold minimal value above their face value, while uncirculated or high-grade specimens can be worth more. Condition grade: grading scales range from poor P1 to perfect mint state MS70. Higher grades typically fetch higher prices. Rarity and demand: specific mint marks or error coins can be rare and highly sought after, driving up their value. Market trends: current market trends and precious metal prices can also influence the coin's value. Typical value ranges. For the 1971 dime, typical values based on condition are as follows: circulated condition, generally worth face value 10 cents to a few cents above face value. Uncirculated condition, can range from 1 to 5 depending on the grade. High-grade specimens, coins graded MS65 or higher can be worth 10 to 20 or more. Error coins, prices can vary widely based on the type and rarity of the error, ranging from $50 to several $100. Auction details. Notable auctions. High-grade or unique 1971 dimes have occasionally appeared in auctions, attracting interest from collectors. These auctions provide insight into the coin's potential value and desirability. Auction houses. Major auction houses such as Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have featured 1971 dimes in their sales. Prices realized. Prices for high-grade or error 1971 dimes have ranged from $50 to several $100, with exceptional pieces occasionally fetching higher amounts. Example auction sales. 1 Heritage Auctions 2021, coin, 1971's Roosevelt dime, proof 70 deep cameo. Price realized, $120. Details: this coin, graded proof 70 deep cameo by PCGS, represents a perfect proof specimen with deep cameo contrast. 2 Stack's Bowers 2022, coin, 1971 D Roosevelt dime, MS67. Price realized, $85. Details: this high-grade coin, graded MS67 by NGC, showcases exceptional luster and strike quality. Record prices. While the 1971 dime is generally not known for achieving million-dollar prices, certain exceptional examples or unique error coins can reach impressive sums. However, million-dollar prices are more commonly associated with rarer, historically significant coins. Highest recorded price. To date, the highest recorded price for a 1971 dime is typically in the range of a few $100s for high-grade specimens or rare errors. The 1971 USA 1 dime coin, though common in everyday transactions, holds significant numismatic interest due to its design, historical context, and variations. Collectors seek high-grade specimens and unique errors, which can fetch notable prices at auction. While it may not achieve million-dollar sales, the 1971 dime remains a valuable piece of American coinage history. Number 2. The 1981 USA 1 dime coin, design, history, reality, value, and auctions. The United States 1 dime coin, also known as the 10-cent coin, has been a staple in American currency since its inception. The 1981 dime, while not as historically notable as some other coins, holds its unique place in numismatic circles. This comprehensive video will delve into the design, history, practical use, value, and recent auction results of the 1981 USA 1 dime coin. Design of the 1981 1 dime coin. The obverse of the 1981 dime features the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. This design was first introduced in 1946, shortly after Roosevelt's death in 1945, and has remained on the dime ever since. Sculptor John R. Sinnock, chief engraver of the United States Mint, created the design. The obverse includes the inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust," the year 1981, and the designer's initials JS at the base of Roosevelt's neck. The reverse of the 1981 dime depicts a torch, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. These branches represent peace and strength, respectively. Above the torch is the inscription United States of America, and below it is the denomination 1 dime. The phrase E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, is inscribed horizontally across the torch. Composition and specifications. The 1981 dime is composed of a clad metal mixture, with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a core of pure copper. This clad composition has been standard for dimes since 1965, following the Coinage Act of 1965, which eliminated silver from circulating dimes and quarters. The coin has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, a thickness of 1.35 millimeters, and a weight of 2.268 grams. Historical context. The dime's origins. The dime, derived from the French word dime, meaning tenth part, has been a part of U.S. coinage since 1796. The Coinage Act of 1792 authorized the production of the first U.S. dimes, which were initially struck in silver. Over the years, the design and composition of the dime have evolved, reflecting changes in society, technology, and economics. The Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had died the previous year. Roosevelt's legacy, particularly his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, and his role in founding the March of Dimes, made him a fitting choice for this honor. The March of Dimes, initially aimed at combating polio, was a cause Roosevelt passionately supported due to his own battle with the disease. The 1981 minting. The year 1981 saw the production of dimes at 3 different U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco S Mint Mark, for proof coins. The total mintage for 1981 dimes was substantial, as these coins were produced for everyday circulation. Reality of the 1981 1 dime coin, circulation and use. The 1981 dime, like other dimes, is primarily a circulating coin used in everyday transactions. It is commonly found in pocket change, coin rolls, and bank transactions. Despite the increasing use of digital payments, dimes remain. Number 3. The 1991 USA 1 dime coin. In this video, we will delve into various aspects of this coin, including its design, historical context, manufacturing realities, its current market value, and its performance in recent auctions. Design of the 1991 dime. The obverse front of the 1991 USA 1 dime coin features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. This design was introduced in 1946, 1 year after Roosevelt's death, to honor his memory and contributions to the nation. The obverse includes the following features: portrait, the bust of Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left. Inscriptions, the word liberty is inscribed to the left of Roosevelt's portrait, and the phrase "In God We Trust" is located just below his chin. The year 1991 is prominently displayed to the right of the portrait. Mint mark, depending on where the coin was minted, a mint mark e.g. D for Denver or S for San Francisco may appear below the year. The reverse back of the coin showcases a torch, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. This design, created by sculptor John R. Sinnock, represents peace, strength, and independence. The reverse features torch, olive, and oak branches, central design elements that symbolize key American values. Inscriptions, the words United States of America and E pluribus unum Latin for out of many, one encircle the top, while the denomination 1 dime is inscribed at the bottom. Historical context. Introduction of the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime. This change was made to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away in 1945. Roosevelt's association with the March of Dimes, a foundation established to combat polio, made him a fitting figure to feature on the 10-cent coin. The 1991 minting. The 1991 dime is a continuation of this legacy. In 1991, the United States was in a period of economic transition, moving out of the 1980s economic boom and into a new era. The minting of the dime during this time reflected the ongoing tradition of honoring Roosevelt and the values he stood for. Manufacturing realities. Composition. The 1991 USA 1 dime coin is composed of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a core of pure copper. This composition has been standard since 1965, following the Coinage Act of 1965, which eliminated silver from dimes and quarters. Minting process. Blanks and planchettes. The coin starts as a blank piece of metal called a planchette. These planchettes are carefully inspected for quality before being used. Striking. The planchette is then fed into a coining press, where it is struck with the obverse and reverse designs. The force of the strike imprints the detailed images and inscriptions onto the coin. Quality control. Post-minting, the coins undergo rigorous quality control checks to ensure they meet the standards of the U.S. Mint. Value and collectibility. Factors affecting value. The value of a 1991 dime can vary based on several factors. Condition. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition are more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. Mint mark. Coins with certain mint marks like those from the San Francisco Mint can be more desirable to collectors. Rarity. Although the 1991 dime is not particularly rare, certain variations or errors from this year can fetch higher prices. Current market value. As of the latest data, a standard 1991 dime in average circulated condition is worth its face value of 10 cents. However, those in uncirculated condition can be worth a bit more to collectors, typically ranging from 1 to 5. Special proof coins, particularly those minted in San Francisco, can be valued higher, sometimes up to 10 or more depending on the condition and demand. Recent auctions and high prices. Notable auctions. In recent years, high-quality examples of the 1991 dime have appeared in various auctions. While these coins do not typically reach astronomical prices, certain exceptional pieces have garnered significant interest. For example, proof coins, proof dimes from 1991, especially those graded PR70 by professional grading services, have been sold at auctions for $20 to $50. Error coins, dimes with minting errors, such as off-center strikes or doubled dies, can command higher prices. Some rare error coins have sold for several $100s. Record-breaking sales. While the 1991 dime does not generally sell for millions, it's worth noting that coins with significant historical or rarity value from other years or types can achieve such prices. For instance, a 1913 Liberty Head nickel sold for over $3 million in 2010, showcasing how certain coins can become incredibly valuable due to their rarity and historical significance. In conclusion, the 1991 USA 1 dime coin is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. While it may not fetch millions at auction, its design, historical context, and collectibility make it an interesting subject for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, the 1991 dime represents a small yet significant piece of the broader tapestry of U.S. coinage. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of the USA 1 dime. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth coin analyses. Feel free to leave any questions or comments below.